Let's start with the reading, Scorpio. Let's start looking into your current situation, what you're going through, and what brings you today to this reading. All right. So what I see here is that you have had some sort of inner voice, something that was telling you that around you, not everything was as it seemed. There were some flags here that you were paying attention to, but at first you didn't really have the certainty to be right about these flags, these thoughts that you were having. And right here is actually turning out that you were absolutely right about everything. So first of all, the moon. And with this card, we see the type of environment that you had around you at first. An environment that doesn't let you really see everything as is. With the moon, you definitely get some illusions, some fantasies as well. So I see here that something was happening around you, but you were thinking that maybe you were misinterpreting some of the facts. Inside of you, you knew because you felt your intuition telling you that you were right about this. And eventually we see that you were, but at this point, you were not sure. And so you were trying here to distinguish the reality from fantasies, distinguish up from down, and just really be sure about how you felt in this situation. Because you know that if maybe you were not right about this, you would have said the wrong things, you would have done wrong things. But here, you were just going through a phase of understanding better what was really happening around you. Now, Seven of Cups, these are all the flags that you received from the specific situation that you were focusing on. The seven cups represent temptation, represent indecision as well. So perhaps you were tempted to go for certain offers, to grab some of these cups because they looked very tempting. There is someone here who maybe promised you a lot, and it would have been really easy for you to just say yes and to just go for this. But since you are intelligent and smart, something made you pause the situation for a while so that you could understand better what this was about. Now with this card, with this Seven of Cups, you see a lot of fog around those choices, those options, those cups. And you know deep inside that if those cups were real, and if what was proposed to you was absolutely clear and true, then there wouldn't be a need for all that fog. The reason why some people were not completely transparent about what they were offering to you, maybe it's because they had something to hide. And I do believe that that moon phase is soon going to be over because of this Ace of Swords and Justice also showing up here. With these two cards, and especially with the first one, we see major clarity coming in. We see, in fact, a breakthrough moment, an aha moment, where, especially in this case, you just realize that you were right about everything. Here we see a time where you're going to actually be very powerful, because now you haven't gone for things that you could have gone for because they were really tempting. You kept control of yourself, and you're just getting the confirmation here that you were just right all along. There is some sort of victory as well here, because someone thought that they were going to deceive you, they were going to sneak away with something, but they didn't. They couldn't, not with the Scorpio. And Justice is bringing also balance back, because behind this fog, there was something really unbalanced that this person was doing to you, but not anymore. Not just clarity is coming in, but also justice and balance. And also we see you here with the Queen of Swords. No one can fool the Queen of Swords at all. You are and you have this energy inside of you, and you will have it. You know about this, and you just don't go for things that are not clear. And by the way, Seven of Swords, we just said sneak away with something, and here we have the confirmation of it. Someone was trying to take something away from you which belonged to you, whether it's actually something material or just, self-respect, energy into your life that belongs to you. They wanted to suck the energy out of you, but they couldn't because you're way too smart for them to fool you. So let's see what this person was trying to get away with. Let's see if we can find any information about the Seven of Swords. One more time. Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Tower. So right here with the Two of Pentacles as well, you see them juggling in between two elements, two opposite elements, which in my opinion right now represent the truth and the lies. And they were pretty good. It seems like they were adapting pretty well to the situation to not let you see certain things. Now, this has something to do with some sort of emotional situation, something that you really care about, perhaps an ex, perhaps a family situation, someone trying to hide something from you, and they had a plan. Two of Wands, they had a plan to come in and just take advantage of the overall situation. We see how well thought out this was on their end. But man, you cannot fool a Scorpio, you cannot fool a Queen of Swords. And so with the Seven of Swords down here, we just see that it was clearly something connected to an emotional situation for you, and that they were in this for maybe a long time. Maybe they got into your house, they got into your life somehow, and they were not planning to do things right and to give you back all of the things that you gave to them. This Tower moment is coming up. It's still coming up. Maybe for some of you already has happened, but there is something else that it's going to happen, because this Tower is crowned by the Justice up there. And there is some major reward that you are going to receive here because of what you almost had to go through, or for some of you, you went through this for a little bit until you realized what this person really was about. And so with the Tower, is really important to get prepared for an unexpected change. If you think that now you have a clear understanding of what the situation is, you are not 100% right about that, because there is something more which is coming up with the Tower, which will add to the situation. And it's not going to be bad. Don't fear the Tower right now, although after what you already have been going through there, you don't want any more surprises. I completely understand that. But at the same time, this change that it's coming here, it's also bringing you resources. It's bringing you something which is going to be the reward for having gone through this with this person. And to me, that's going to be a very successful time for you. Also, you need some closure here. You need to, it's good to always have to be to be on alert for things and to see the red flags. And here you've seen all the flags. You knew that something was coming up. But at the same time, Scorpio, you cannot let bad experiences prevent you to sometimes take a risk. I know that it's hard because, of course, you have gone through this, but it's also really important to understand when those flags are red and when instead they are green. And at times when we go through this, we follow up with another phase of our life where everything is red. Nothing is ever going to work out for us. And you have to prevent that that type of thinking in your head, not because of other people, but because you might prevent yourself to be happy and to have something that you really deserve, and that, by the way, it's coming up for you. Why do I say all of this? Because I've seen judgment here, and it's about yourself. This is about how you see yourself and how you see the world around you, understanding that even if something went bad in the past, it doesn't have to be a pattern. It doesn't always have to repeat itself over and over again. Even if it happened already twice, doesn't matter. That doesn't make it a law. So let's focus on this reward, because I do believe that this reward will help you with that message, with that judgment that we were talking about. I want to look into what is this news, this unexpected change coming up with the tower. I want to see how it's going to change the overall situation as you know it right now, and what it's coming up next for you, Scorpio, because we see this situation here, but I think that what's coming up next is going to be much better, and it's going to be the reward of all the struggle that someone has put you through. I'll be continuing the reading in the extended version. If you'd like to support the channel and hear the rest of the messages, just click on the link below in the description. And also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. So stay tuned for the extended preview right after this and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. In this reading, we clearly see how you cannot fool a Scorpio. You cannot fool the Queen of Swords right here, trying to make you believe things, trying to take advantage of you. You know, it might happen for a little bit, for a little while, but eventually those flags will be really clear to you in general, but especially in this situation, and you will put a stop to all of this. In this reading, we have seen how you had gone through that, but things already have changed, and they're going to change again very soon with that tower moment. And we need to focus on this to understand what's coming up next for you. It seems to be huge. It seems to be big. So let's immediately look into that tower energy, and let's try to find out more details about it.